Yep. Okay. Yeah. Bye. Sige. Ano ba to? Okay.
Do you have fake friends? If you do, this one's for you because in this episode, we're gonna talk about 7 things that only fake friends do. Let's do this. So, the first thing that a fake friend does is they talk behind your back. A true friend won't gossip about you behind your back and spread your secrets to anyone. The true measure of a real friend is what they say behind your back. And fake friends talk trash and spread rumors about you when you're not looking or when you're not around, when you're not there. Be very careful of those people who talk nasty things about other people to you because most likely that is a fake friend. Most of the time, okay? Someone who really cares about you would never stoop so low and betray your trust. So that's number 1, talking behind your back. And the second thing that a fake friend does is they throw you under the bus. When the going gets tough, your fake friends will just throw you under the bus and pin all the blame on you if it means getting to save their sorry ass. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna put the blame on other people instead of you. They don't vouch for you, they don't take your side, and they certainly don't stick up for you. A friend, for example, in front of other people will defend you by any means to the public, and they would reprimand you in private. It's the same thing in the corporate world. You praise in public, in front of other people, but you reprimand in private. If you have a friend, sure, you're gonna defend them in public because you are their friend. That's what friends do. You don't throw them under the bus when the going gets tough. But in private, that's where you talk to them and say, you know, you fucked up. You know that. Number 2, fake friends, they throw you under the bus. And number 3 thing that the fake friend does is that they're not keeping their word. Well, most of the time. It's hard to keep a word, but most of the time, a fake friend will not keep their word. Fake friends will make all those big claims and promises to you, but when it comes to fulfilling them, they bow out on the last minute. When they promise that they'll do something for you, they're gonna do this and that for you in the last minute, and they're gonna make some lousy excuse for you, and they do that constantly as a habit, they're letting you down. That's when they're not keeping their word because you don't want to make promises that you can't actually do. A man not true to their word is not only a fake friend, but a fake person in just general. So number 3, a fake friend is not keeping their word most of the time. And number 4 thing that the fake friend actually does, and you'll find this funny, is that they only talk about themselves most of the time. They'll rarely ask about your real friends check in on you. Good or bad time, they will always try to check on you. A random time, not when they actually need you. They try to get you know better. They try to know your likes and dislikes, what makes you happy, what makes you sad, and all. And they listen to all the thoughts and feelings that you want to share. But a fake friend communicates one-sided only. They'll talk about themselves all the time, and you'll end up just a person who's always listening. You know those walkie-talkies? You're talking only one way, and then you can't press it because you can't talk because your friend is the one always talking. So it's not a two-way radio, it's a one-way radio instead. They go on and talking about themselves without ever hearing from you or whatever your opinion is. If you're that friend, make sure that you also are interested in your friend as well. Don't just talk about yourself. As a fake friend, they only talk about themselves. And here's something common, of course, with a fake friend, which is number 5, which is a fake friend will always lie to you. A real friend will call you out on your BS and praise you when you did something worthy, the way it should be. A fake friend will do the opposite. He'd support your BS and he doesn't care about your life. If you're doing some fucked up things with your life, taking drugs, alcohol, and do these nasty things, bad for your karma and such, they'll let you be. They don't care. They're gonna say it's your life, do whatever you want, because they're not deeply concerned about you and your well-being. And they won't compliment you when you actually did something good. You know the saying that be careful when you are doing something great and successful, and watch out for people not clapping for you. That's dangerous because most of the time they're not really your friend. Actually all your friends would be happy for your success. When you're successful in doing, you did something great, they would clap for you, they would laud for you and all that. A fake friend would always be very quiet. Be careful with those. Number 6 thing that a fake friend would do is that they would just call you for a favor. You know, when you get the call like, yo, bro, how are you? Oh, yeah, I need a favor right away. They would just call you randomly out of nowhere just because they need a favor or they need to borrow money. Let me ask you this in the comment section. Why did you stop lending money to friends? I want to know. Please let me know in the comment section. Anyway, it's not about lending money. Not just about that. If you have a friend in your life who only gets in touch with you to ask you for help, then they're probably a fake friend. Fake friends don't bother to ask you how you're doing because they're just using you to fix their own problems. I mean, we all have problems and we all have friends that need our help. But if you have a friend that only needs you or is just communicating with you every time that you have a problem, then you may want to think again if that's actually your friend. Fake friends don't bother to ask you if you're doing good at all. They'll just ask you for favors like, hey bro, I need a favor. Can you lend me this? Or can you spot me in this? Or can you cover for me? Blah, 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 whatever it is. They're always asking for favors. But when it's the time for you to ask a favor from them, they're gone. Or you can't reach them. Or they'll get back to you, but they never won't. Be careful with those. And lastly, for number 7, a fake friend will ghost you when you need them the most. I'm emphasizing the word the most because, you know, a friend should be there when you need them the most, not when you need them the least. Sure and all, when you're drinking, you're partying, having a good time and all, your friends are there. They should be there because it's your celebration. You're having good time and all. But when the going gets tough and there's problems going on and your friends are not there for you, they weren't really your real friends. I know a lot of people in my life that are there only because you have money. There was a time wherein back then, people knew that I had so much money, and then when, you know, I was losing funds because business was doing really bad, I couldn't find them anymore. And I just realized that they're actually not my friends. They're just my acquaintances. They're around you because you have money sitting around and you can spot them some cash when they need it. But fake friends are the kind of people who would stick by you only when you're doing your best. They're not there at your worst. And they desert you when you need the most support. We're not just talking here about financially, but mentally and emotionally. When a friend cannot help you financially, that's fine. Understand that. Not all have the privilege to help other people financially. But when it comes to mental support and emotional support, that doesn't take money. It just takes time to actually do that for a friend. When a person says, you know, I'll try, and say they'll try to make time for you, you're just not a priority for them. And, you know, those are not real friends. Real friends stick by you even to thick and thin. No excuses whatsoever. That's it. Those are 7 things that a fake friend would actually do towards you. On the top of your head, do you have a fake friend that you're already thinking about that made you go like, I think it's that person. Don't let me know in the comment section who that person is. That'll be rude. But if you have those thoughts that you want to share, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. And if you are watching this video, please subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you again on the next episode. Peace.